And now I need to promote this stream.
You're going to promote the stream?
Yep.
Nice.
I use my phone to see Twitch chat. Or, I mean, not Twitch chat, but YouTube chat. And I post whenever I stream to various Discord servers that allow it, so that I actually get an audience.
Nice.
Not Twitch chat, but YouTube chat. Okay. So go to. There's got to be a channel on this for. Promote myself. Let's see. Okay. No one is in chat yet besides me, but...
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I already finished my turn anyway, because I had not multitasking.
Eric's here. Hey, welcome to the street. Oh shit, I said his name. Fuck.
No one else is here to hear it, Gregory.
I'm sorry, he worked so hard to keep his name. Damn it. Well, anyways, let's commit great crimes into the Xenos.
Yeah, that's gonna be a funny edit if you actually post it.
I don't think anyone's gonna watch.
By the way, I am going in blind, so I have no idea what the chat looks like.
It looks like
Which probably explains why I have a little bit of an edge right now. I got 2 functioning cities. About to have a 3rd one. Maybe in about 10 turns. Plus I just connected them with a little road right here. I know in some other Civ games, the road connection actually gives you a boost of money, but this one, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to find the perfect ratio of audio from the desktop to the actual game itself.
You are ratioed.
Ow.
Zinger.
Oh yeah, this game's laggy, but it looks fine, I guess.
I doubt people will notice. So far, so good with this thing.
Well, it's not anything I should be worried about, really. It's just... Please don't let the encoder overload. It hasn't said that the encoder has overloaded, so that's a good sign.
Huh.
Let's see.
Nice. I found the closest civilization. I can't remember which one is which.
I found titanium
Citadella.
somewhere.
Alright, this is the Brazilian one.
I don't know where the titanium is, but it's somewhere.
You should be able to see it because it's a very notable crude black shape. Just a bunch of black rocks scattered on the floor. I got some like next to me right now. Plus, like, there's different sizes of it. So if there's not very much in that spot, then it like 2 titanium, then it will barely be there. But if it's like 5 titanium, then it'll be a pretty noticeable pile.
Makes sense. Maybe it's taken over by one of my current establishments.
You can find out by hovering your mouse over the tile.
Yep. I'm looking at all of it right now. Said it was near Liqueur, so... Oh well.
This is gonna screw with my trade a little bit. All of these aliens here are in the thick of all the woods, just blocking everything, so I won't be able to actually send a trade route through there. Which is going to suck. Okay, there's an alien nest there. Good.
Found another, I found another solar collector, which I just sent into space.
Very nice. So you're making extra energy.
Yep.
So if energy is the currency in this game, you know what that means?
What?
Bitcoin.
Yes. I'm sure the blockchain is very happy.
Yep. That's the ancient Earth relic we brought with us. The blockchain.
Seems like something Elon Musk would say. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Did you hear about the fight he's gonna do?
Oh yeah, the fight he's gonna be in with Mark Zuckerberg. Not sure.
Yeah, like they actually are gonna do it.
They're actually gonna fight?
Yeah, and they want fucking Joe Rogan to coach it.
No way.
They're talking about like the potentially billions of dollars being made just from people subscribing and paying to watch, because it's going to be
subscribing and paying to. I'm not subscribing for that shit. I'm gonna pirate it off.
Well, it's going to be expensive. So like, what's going to happen is that there's going to be somebody that will host a party, like for example, a bar and grill, and then they will pay top dollar, and everyone else will come over to watch it. It could either be a really good fight or a really stupid one. Because like, Elon Musk has got like that South African wit, but Mark Zuckerberg's been training with yoga or whatever he does.
Yoga is not a martial art.
Yeah, I'm being flippant. He has the training.
Really?
He also is definitely not human. So it's basically a guy that wants to go to Mars versus a guy that's actually from Mars. This battle was fated for the ages.
Thank you for the content, Daniel. That'll look good in the video. I
can just imagine it right now. It's gonna be like an anime fight where like first like one guy looks like he's winning and then the other one's gonna look like he's winning. And then the other guy is gonna look like he's gonna win. And then like everything will make total sense until somebody is gonna pull the power of friendship out of their ass and they're gonna win. But the question is, what friends do either of them have? Because I don't know. So like this fight could be interesting since like they'd have to like see it deep within themselves to see the humanity around them.
Wow.
To get inspired by the crowd. I'm already like seeing the fan art of this. I want to see a meme of Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg approaching each other, like in that JoJo meme, where like JoJo and Dio are like facing off.
You know, both Elon Musk and I believe Mark Zuckerberg are both fans of cybernetics, or like that kind of thing.
And multivitamins.
Animals and what?
Actually, like multivitamins. Some of the most useful shit I've ever come across. I actually have a little pill box of them right next to me right now. I've been getting into magnesium. Magnesium is a natural part of your diet. You're supposed to have a certain amount every day. But for whatever reason, most Americans, like 80% of Americans, do not actually have the recommended dosage of magnesium in their diet.
Yeah, nobody ever thinks of magnesium.
Well, yeah, like it's one of those little micronutrients. So like it is there, but like it's easily overlooked. But it's very essential for your body's bodily functions. It acts as a mental lubricant. So when you take it, you're able to think more clearly. It improves the quality of sleep, and it allows you to think more intelligently. So you have like those awkward pauses where like you're struggling to complete your sentences because you're tired, or like there's something off about everything.
Oh yeah, that
the
happens
reason is probably the magnesium.
For me.
Yeah, it's poor diet from the lack of magnesium. So like for example, I had magnesium just like a few hours ago, and I haven't had like any weird pauses except for like one or two places, and that's because we keep having interruptions where like you dropped your mic for a second or anything like that. Mic drop, not always as epic as it sounds in the movies. Alright, so now I have an outpost setting up to become a third city. And I remember seeing screenshots of where you are, where like you're pinned down by like, let me guess what you're looking at. An army of mutant aliens all swarming in from the woods, and you can't get through them. And you're trying to fight your way out of them.
Yeah, 3 manticores and 3 wolf beetles. There's a path outwards through the top, but thankfully
they move every turn.
A settlement just appeared by the wave, so they're kind of focused on that for the time being, I think. If I could just get... Somehow I've managed to hold my ground.
So with this game, what I'm planning to do is I'm not going to swing towards one ideology or the other on purpose. I'm gonna just like research whatever and do whatever and see like where it takes me, because I think the way it works is that you get the benefits of all of them all simultaneously rather than the one that is the dominant one. So I think that like if I can just get them all, then like that'd be the best. And that should work for like the first third of the game at least. But I could be dead wrong and just like completely humiliate myself. At this point, I'm actually researching faster than what I can build, so there's plenty of extra stuff to build. I just purchased a recycler for my new city.
My explorer
What have you done? Yeah, that sort of thing happens when you like send them out towards the aliens.
Very funny.
But yeah, like computing is how you're going to be able to cross the ocean.
Yeah.
And that's like a technology, if you open the technology screen, it's going to be at the bottom.
No, it's not at the bottom. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
I mean, like in the bottom direction.
Yeah, it's directly below engineering and ecology, which I both have.
Yes. So, we got like all the tools that we need to win. I've only won this game once. And it was a doozy. This time, I think I think it's going to be a little more difficult because I have an actual human playing that knows how to win, theoretically.
Yeah, to be fair, I've like played on. It was either next to default or a little bit lower than default or default difficulty. So I've done that 3 times.
Yeah, the AI is not very brilliant.
No, it's not.
This AI is like 10 years old or something.
Yeah. Can you even call it AI?
Sort of. It's kind of like a crab brain AI.
Frog brain.
I want to get the technology that makes your workers immune to miasma. It's probably going to be useful.
Quest. My health is at -10. I need to start going more into the I need to start constructing more silo nurseries, or clinics, whatever.
What's your health at right now? -10, you said?
Yeah.
So you get some pretty bad debuffs from that.
Yeah, the -20% food growth of cities, -20% speed towards growth outpost growth, and -5% of culture.
This is why I don't focus on making food in my games, because if I do that too quickly, then I'm just going to go into the negative. So I just focus on everything else, and just like let the city grow as it will.
Yeah.
I also religiously focus on cyto nurseries and anything that will boost the health. So I like research those technologies first. And I'm going to get my first strategic resource in just a second.
Somehow the bugs are leaving me alone.
Well, that's because they get more and more aggroed the more that you attack them.
Yeah.
You might have to focus on the military.
I'm just focusing on clearing their nests first.
It should be fine. I actually have like a bunch of aliens north of me as well.
Oh shit!
Up in the woods.
That's why. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'd leave the siege worm alone. Let's see. You could also like research into making some defenses for your city. Like you can make some kind of electrostatic wall that will keep all of the aliens out.
Yeah, I've gotten that. It's a ultrasonic wall.
Yeah, you built that already then?
Yeah, I built it in Lacour, which is my capital, but I haven't built it in the outpost that the siege worm is approaching. Because it's an outpost, it hasn't been grown yet.
Hey. I just upgraded my my basic melee unit into a marine.
Ooh.
Because I got my first affinity point.
Oh, sweet. I got that a while ago.
Yeah, I got mine as a purity point, and it's because I did some genetic research, because what I really want to do is I want to make this thing called a gene vault. So I'm building that now. Should be pretty simple. Hopefully no one else is going to beat me to it.
I have 1 point in harmony.
Most excellent.
Well, there's one good thing about not having the DLC this time. I don't have to worry about
catching
the
up
enemy
here.
civs building cities. Cities on underwater. Still is really cool.
Oh, that would complicate things. So that was going on with the DLC. Looking pretty good so far. Gene Vault is half done already.
Am I insane for thinking that combat rovers would do better than Marines?
The selling point of combat rovers is that they're really fast, so they can come out of nowhere and attack like some spot.
Oh, they're cavalry, okay.
Yeah, they're basically cavalry. Everything in this game sort of translates over from older Civilization games.
Yeah, that's the nice thing
Which makes sense, because if you look at the style of the actual look of the game, it's basically Civ 5.
Yeah, it is.
With like some whiz-bangs and gizmos attached to it.
They should remake this game.
Well, this is a remake of an older one called Alpha Centauri, which I never got to play, but I was talking to someone earlier today about it. He said that it was interesting. The miasma is making things complicated. I can't make the improvements that I thought I could unless I really rush the job. But that's okay.
I think I've cut down the wave to a bit so that they're not entirely focused on me and on one bit anymore. They're now mainly focused on the southern part of my island, if it is an island. Looks like an island.
Well, as Reznov said in Call of Duty Black Ops, they are not retreating, they are regrouping. They'll be back. They always like keep spawning up to a certain point if they have a alien nest.
I might have just fucked over my combat rover, but that's fine.
Combat rover can escape next turn if he survives.
Maybe.
By the way, what color are your aliens?
My aliens, they're green.
Okay, mine are green too, so
It's
they're at the same aggro level.
you need to like take out some of their bigger units to like piss them off, or wipe out like 10 of their nests before you make them turn yellow. Or was it orange next?
Orange is maybe it's yellow.
I think
Yeah,
it's
yellow and then orange and then red.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything more angry than red.
No, red is the
And
max.
then, as a matter of fact, green is more neutral. They can go down to blue, which is like an interesting stasis.
Blue is when you're completely allied with them, and that's when you have harmony. And then you can like control them.
Yeah, I never figured out how to control them. I mean, they never attacked me.
But by that point,
Until...
pretty much everybody has learned how to kill them really quickly, and you'll only get like a siege worm.
Yeah, that's true. The siege worm can make a difference. At that point, what's the real game changer is your genetically enhanced giant monsters. Those are pretty cool.
That's what the Xenon Max is for.
Yes. It'd be like an interesting, the Great Condition, like as a DLC.
Yeah.
It'd be like some sort of carpet effect, where like if you have like a cybernetic takeover, or you try to convert the planet into like some sort of Death Star or something.
Oh.
And you have to build it from one tile and then sort of like build it over time. And then like if it reaches critical mass, it can start growing on its own, but you have to protect it because other people can fight the growth. That would be cool.
It would be cool. What else would be cool is
Or like an even
playing
better
as...
thing is like You could play as like someone trying to make it happen, or you could play as like someone trying to stop it. That'd be interesting. Very nice. That's another quest down in the bank. I've told them to focus their gene-enhancing efforts on longevity.
Another thing that would be interesting is, so you remember Terra Invicta. What if we were the aliens and choose which types of aliens and we were invading the Earth?
Yeah, that would be something interesting. There is like a playstyle that you can do on Terra Invicta for that, which is where you play as like the one faction that's allied with the aliens.
Oh yeah, that one.
And it's not bad. It's not bad. That's actually the only time that I ever won the game, because if you play against the aliens, then you reach like this one point where you're not even sure if you can win because they like blockade the whole planet. You can't get out. But then like everyone learned the sort of easy way to win was to just build a shit ton on Mercury, because it has so much solar energy that you can just spam a bunch of research posts on there and just like pummel ahead. Oh right, I did it. I built my first wonder.
The gene vault?
Yep, I built a gene vault. It's a humble one. Probably has a gene file for every species that we could get from Earth, just in case we want to bring them over here.
Well,
and if you play as Purity,
actually,
then like you can start making Earth terrain around here.
I'm actually looking it up in the Civilopedia, because it'll probably say what it is.
What, a gene vault? Yeah, like all you have to do is right-click it.
Yeah. Humanity has long considered the question of stocking a given world. Human mythology abounds with people tasked with carrying the seeds of the past with them to new worlds. Freeman Lowe, Utana Soba and Digel, for example. What are these names? Given the expense and difficulty of seeding their limited resources in Earth, it is unsurprising that most expeditions carry with them genetic libraries of Earth species of plants and animals. It is likely that at least one seeding attempt included actual genetic samples, not simply records.
Excellent speech.
Thank you. Update, my health has now gone from -10 to -8.
I'm +1, so I'm doing pretty good, but that's because I've been building like nurseries and hospitals as fast as I can. I'm actually building more now because I want to get some buffs from like the positive health. I'm gonna build my first power plant in a second. I need technology to get the peroxide out.
Yeah, it's a late game resource. The thing about it is it gives a lot of energy in production, I believe. Maybe it's production.
It does. Firaxis is actually
yeah, it's the publisher.
very useful for the, what is it called? The supremacy ideology.
Yep.
So like if you can get that done, then like you're set. Another quest. I'm gonna produce high quality recycled goods. I'm gonna earn extra culture from positive health because that's something that I can afford to do.
Ah, that's how you're doing better than me. Your people are not sick.
Oh, and now it's -3. Just like that.
Never mind then. Yeah, health is kind of hard to keep track of in this game.
I mean, it's literally listed right there. The thing is, like, you have to research stuff that will allow you to build things to counter the anti-health, which I'm doing, but they cost money, and I'm only making +1 energy now. Now I'm making +0. Oh, now I'm making +3. I'm not sure what's going on. This game is like doing math in real time.
Yeah.
All right.
Could somehow be due to your trade resources.
Oh no, it's because I built the reactor. I just found out. It factored it in as like certain turns were going because I turned on simultaneous turns, and that's just throwing it off just by a little bit. Just a little bit. And next, I'm gonna build an obnoxiously long road that's gonna cost me money. Damn, alright. Just found out that I can't guard my expeditionary unit with a marine. They have to be on adjacent tiles. That's gonna be fun. Let's see if this manticore is gonna take the bait. And this giant worm, apparently.
I love how the game's music is just like epic, beautiful, soundtrack for like the birthing of humanity, and I'm just surrounded by aliens that I need to take care of.
And then the music randomly gets intense.
Oh yeah, especially when a siege worm comes by. It's like when your neighbor drives by with his like overly loud bass.
True. Alright, might as well get planetary survey done. When in doubt, I go for the low-hanging fruit.
I guess I could use another worker.
I got 3 by accident. I was gonna have just 2, and then it was like, nope. It's like the meme from Spider-Verse. There's 3, actually. Nice, I can make the internet again.
Sweet. That's now people will be making memes. And the downfall of humanity will fall. And the downfall of humanity will start once again.
First thing I'm gonna do, ban power mod redditors.
Just ban Reddit altogether. That's a benefit to society as a whole.
Reddit's still like, you know what Reddit has turned into? It's turned into the only part of Google that works. You type in like what you want to know, and Google like only gives you like some random stuff that may or may not be helpful, but it will definitely give you all the sponsored websites that pay Google upfront for having them listed on page 1. Or you could type in your question followed by Reddit, and you'll immediately go to Reddit, and someone from 5 years ago will have the same question you did about the one like computer problem that you had, and then somebody will have answered that question.
Yeah. And
It's
then
kind of sad.
you'll try it out, and then it won't work, and then the moderators will get mad at you for reopening a dead chat.
Oh, that's why you lock a chat after a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one good thing about Reddit.
I'm actually a mod on a smaller subreddit.
Oh yeah.
I don't actually do anything.
I've been a Reddit mod
I just like
too.
read everyone's comments. Oh really?
Yeah, I was a.
Was it?
So this was ages ago, and basically, for some reason, it was like this fandom shipping subreddit, and it was just full of porn, and none of the mods were taking this seriously.
Way too much.
And so I stepped up
Yeah,
and I
that's
basically cleaned the place up. And then after a while, when it was clean, I just went, okay, this is stupid anymore. I don't want to feel like I'm becoming a power moderator, and I don't like that feeling. So I'm just gonna go. And so I handed it off to another guy.
This explains why mods are a certain personality, because all the good quality people that just want to have fun, just like give up on it.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even being paid to do it.
No, you're not. That's the main problem.
So like the only people that like actually enjoy that shit are people that have nothing better to do.
Mm-hmm.
And like they enjoy like blocking people or like censoring a comment section, stuff like that. So that checks out.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a toxic job.
It is pretty toxic. Let's see. Thorium reactor. Alright, here we go. For some reason my button wasn't giving me like the option of being able to choose it from there, so I had to go manually to the city. That was my bad. Alright, about to connect this city. Most excellent.
I need to fight off these aliens before I have access to the sea. Oh wait, I do have access to the sea. I do have access to the sea. But it's taking an absurdly long time. In fact, I'm just gonna go to Prosperity and give them some extra production, because they need it. More health from clinics, please. Attack the manticore. Is that a manticore, or is it? Oh, it's a raptor bug. That's what it's called. Manticores are the ones that throw the shit at you.
Yeah, true. They're also surprisingly weak because, like, they're bigger than the other units, and yet they can actually get hit pretty hard by melee units. So
I made a horrifying realization a while back, like about a year ago, and that was that in a space station that is being attacked by enemies. So, presuming that the sewage isn't recycled, or at least parts of the sewage that are recycled are just left as mineral deposits or something like that, that would make a pretty good weapon against another an attacker, unless it was something unless it had like shields or something. But in understanding, all you need to do is accelerate a block of freeze-dried shit at
I caught like the first half of that.
Yeah, my brain.
Oh, you're oh, you cut out for a good 10 seconds there.
Oh, I did? Oh. Well, yeah. Freeze-dried shit from space stations would be a good defense against some sort of spaceship that's attacking us. Because it would be really hard, and it would, if you accelerate that to really big speeds, all you need to do is make one puncture in a spacecraft, and then it's basically destroyed.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Presuming it's like our own spacecraft designs, which are flimsy at best. extremely delicate.
Yeah,
Because,
for now.
yeah, hopefully it
As a
gets
matter
better
of fact,
soon.
They're about that. About that. Let's see. I was just like trying to assign someone to something. Because I built a spy agency and I'm just like sending them out to everywhere. Places that I want to take a look at. All right, that's it. So, did you know that the U.S. has like a very extremely classified spacecraft that nobody knows what it does? It's called like the X-2B or something, and this thing has been like going up into space, like doing random stuff, and not a single person knows like anything about it.
Should you be talking about this on stream?
Yeah, it's been on the news and stuff.
Oh.
I don't personally know what it is. I've just seen pictures of it. That's the only thing that people have seen.
That's fascinating.
Like the press goes out to like the JFK Center. This is like after the shuttle space program was finally ended, and they're like, well, I guess America's out of spaceships. We're gonna have to like figure something out. So there's two things that President Obama did because he was president at the time. First, he started like giving out like contracts to private companies to figure out ways to make some cheap rockets that could do our missions. And then the other thing he did was that he put in some very secret funding for this X-2B spy plane. We don't know what it is. We don't even know if it has pilots inside.
That's weird.
And like ever since, like people have been going there as like the press goes to the JFK Space Flight Center in Florida, and they're like, "What the hell is that? It looks like the shuttle, but it's all squashed and smooth." And they're like, "Oh, that's like our new plane, but it's a spaceship. Like we can't tell you what it has. We don't even know what's inside it. Like the inside of the spaceship is classified. It could have like a payload. It could be spying on other countries by flying over them.
That's probably the most likely, I think.
Yeah, it could be like a Blackbird, but like it's so good that it's not even a plane anymore. It's a spaceship. Because like there's a certain point where a plane stops being a spaceship. No, other way around. Where a plane stops being a plane, it's a spaceship. That's right.
Yeah. That's when it can get out of the atmosphere, I think.
I mean, the Blackbird was like pretty close, you know? That was like an impressive plane, and the reason that we haven't really made anything like it ever since is because the whole point of it is we were trying to make something that could spy on the Soviet Union or any country without being able to be shot down, because it's literally so high up in the air that it's like skirting the edge of what is considered the atmosphere. So you have to wear like a space flight suit with an oxygen like intake in there to actually be able to fly it. And it worked for like a good while, and then we built a bunch of satellites, and like the satellites are even higher. They're even harder to shoot down. Plus, we got a treaty with the Soviet Union that we won't militarize space, so we won't try to shoot it down even if we wanted to.
Yeah.
And that lasted for a while, and then we're like, okay, well, like we don't need the Blackbirds anymore. So yeah, that's a thing that happened.
That's cool.
Ooh, hey, guess who can go onto the ocean?
You?
Yeah, because I did computing, just like I said.
Well, I did computing. I'm actually queuing up a gunboat right now so that I can go onto the ocean. Hit these Xenos from the ground. I mean, from the sea.
Nice.
Is it wrong that I've been referring to them as Xenos?
No, that's actually a pretty nice term. I know that Turin Victor Reddit calls them A's.
A's? XCOM called them X-rays, but that was like a code. Well, they weren't exactly secret. They were abducting humans and laying siege to cities.
Yeah, they do that. Because that's what aliens do. Actually, aliens are starting to get interested again. Did you hear about like what's been going on with them?
No, not really.
Like, everyone's like all up in like a panic about it because in the last couple of years, the U.S. government had some congressmen in Senate and the House of Representatives, and they're like, we have all of these billions of dollars going into something, And we really want to know what it is because for like over half a century, there's all these alien sightings and then they get hushed up and no one talks about them again. So what are you hiding? Because like if they're not aliens, then it's not a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the government came out and was like, all right, we're going to make an official, like, they didn't call it this, but they made a UFO task force that answers to Congress. And it's like, its job, its mission is to look into unidentified flying objects like UFOs. And they gave them a new name because like UFO is a very loaded acronym.
Yeah.
So like
It's called
that
like
started
UAV
in like
now,
2020.
right?
Yeah, they're called UAVs now, but nobody that's like a casual person talking about it actually calls them that.
Makes sense.
Because they're UFOs. Come on.
Yeah.
So that happened in 2020, and it's been getting more and more interesting ever since because the UFOs haven't stopped. And even in like the last month, there have been like so many more UFO sightings, and there's like people that are like actually investigating it. And then the U.S. Government mission got even more interesting because they admitted that like, yeah, we do have another organization, not the one we have now, but an even older one, that we've been secretly funding billions of dollars to like cover up these UFO sightings. And then Congress was like, well, what do you mean that you're hiding all these things from us? We want to know what you're hiding. We want to know. Tell us about the UFOs. Are they aliens? And then like the impossible happened. The impossible happened. Like you will not believe your ears when you hear this. The US government flat out admitted that they have seen these UFOs and some of them are not made by humans. They like to Congress. They said, yeah, there's nothing in these things that we've recovered from the crash sites that like look anything like something made by a human being like that we know of. And like they had like some firsthand let me see, there was like an incident in Nevada, like at Area 51, and this guy was working in there for like a while. He was one of the guys that went into what they think is a spaceship, but like it's saucer shaped, obviously. And he enters the door, and then on the inside, he says it was the size of like 2 football stadiums, but on the outside, it's just like tiny. And he felt sick on the inside because that was so disorientating.
That actually would make sense. I mean, presuming, so I have my own little theory about how space travel would work, and it currently revolves around bending space so that the space between places, destinations, are smaller, so that it doesn't take nearly as long to do so, to travel between those places. Presuming that aliens are capable of that...
explain how they get here.
Yeah, presuming that aliens are capable of that, that would mean that, like, they could be capable of expanding space on a separate way.
Yeah, kind of like a weird warp drive, except more physically than traveling.
Yeah, it also makes sense in, like, the weird dark energy thing that physicists have been trying to understand that explains how the universe is still expanding exponentially. It could be, like, pollution from this kind of thing. Maybe?
But like that is like really theoretical because all we understand about the universe is what we can see. So like basically our understanding of how the universe looks and behaves is about the same level of understanding that a caveman would have on a mountaintop looking at the earth and figuring out what the earth looks like.
True.
Because like his view of everything is limited. He doesn't see the way everything works. So he sees the horizon, he's like, oh yeah, this is like my valley, I live in this place, and then there's mountains over there, and then there's the ocean over there. And that, to him, that's the whole world.
Yeah.
And then you ask him like, okay, so like how does the world work? Where's the edge of the world? And he was like, oh, I saw it. It's at the ocean. It totally like goes off into a waterfall because like it doesn't go on forever. I can sort of see the edge. And like, yeah, the clouds come from that direction, but sometimes from that direction. So there's like, there must be something like making the clouds come over. So like he's just talking out of his ass. This caveman can just make up whatever, and like no one else has a better idea of what it could be. And you have to understand that like that's the way our science right now functions.
That's true.
Because we're just like trying our best to understand everything around us. And we're like, oh yeah, it looks like the universe expands, and it looks like it's going exponentially because it doesn't make sense any other way. And like, what's all this stuff that like makes the universe move in a way that does not match the way that our physics that we understand work? Because like we have our way of like understanding physics, like Einsteinian physics, Newtonian physics, and according to those theories, the universe should be moving in a certain way. We should be looking at galaxies that should be going a certain direction, but they're not. They're doing something else. And so what scientists have said instead is they're like, oh, it's dark matter. We can't see it. We don't know if it's a thing. We honestly don't even know if it's a real thing at all. And they're like, yeah, this dark matter that we can't see is warping space around it in certain ways, and like it's making the universe do weird stuff that we don't understand. But it's all theoretical. Yeah, dark matter might not even be a real thing.
That's true.
It's just it's like a weird haphazard hole in the wall that fixes like our misunderstanding of how physics.
Mm-hmm. James Wade.
So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I had to fix the trading post. Should be working out soon. I'm gonna have them build this thing. Now, I was thinking that I could send this expeditionary unit out here. Yeah, that should work. So the UFOs are like taking off in a really big way.
That's crazy.
It is. But the world has been getting so crazy that no one's even noticed.
Yeah, we're pretty close to like... So, AI is fascinating. I want
AI is starting to like get interesting.
Yeah, it's starting to get interesting. It can actually solve questions, and even we don't understand it to some degree now. Which is a big step.
It looks really impressive, what it's been doing so far. And then like after the next few months of like seeing the kind of art that it makes, you can sort of tell that it's not as cracked up as it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
because it always just makes like the same stuff.
It's the proof of concept.
There's limitations.
That's interesting.
As a matter of fact, the AI that is making the art is starting to go a little crazy because of all problems, it's making so much AI art. Everyone's so like eager to like make art with no effort that what's happening is that the AI art is starting to copy the AI art, which is already a little flawed. So it keeps getting worse and worse, and it's basically inbreeding with itself. It's kind of hilarious. So we'll have to stick to like actual art made by human hands for a little bit longer. And probably just fuse it with like the way that we do art in the first place anyway. I think the way that people do art will evolve, where instead of just like what I do, for example, is sometimes I'll Google search an image of something so I know how to draw it. But if you get AI art and like you ask it to draw it for you and then draw around that as a template, that might be a good way to make it.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. Like, of course, a lot of the time, or most of the time, I'm like making thumbnails and that kind of thing. And so sometimes I tend to like take something and then just At just bare minimum too.
You basically have to think of this generation of AI as like really fancy Photoshop.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Basically having to give this worker an armed escort so I can mine the thorium. That's gonna be annoying. Okay. Do I risk it? Alright, I'm basically sending all my trade routes to Tiangong so that it becomes a power hub.
I've been building roads between my cities since I can't really do much.
I only have 3 cities right now.
Yeah, I only have 3 cities as well. One is starving.
Already?
Yep.
It's probably because you have so much, what do you call it, forest. You probably have a bunch of forests.
Forests?
Yeah. I could be wrong. What kind of terrain do you have? What's it look like?
Plenty of craters, mountainous, hilly. It's got some forests, but it's, like, kind of barren, really. Plenty of miasma everywhere, but that's just this planet.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna turn miasma into like a buff. You're gonna get extra healing powers from the miasma, and then I can spread it everywhere. The dank miasma. One time I was playing this game and I sent up a probe and like deliberately like gassed like a whole section of like my neighbor with miasma. He got so pissed. He's like, what the fuck? Because he was not immune to it. And I was like, oh, I didn't do that on purpose. I'm sorry. My probe missed. My bad. Was that me? Was that you? I'm gonna use my internet as a center of culture.
Oh.
Let the memes flow. Well, time for me to send my unit out into the ocean. I'm gonna send this one back. I'm gonna colonize the alien areas. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send this guy out in this other direction. I'm gonna send him out over here. I'm thinking aloud. I know you can't see what I'm seeing. All right, that's good. I really hope there's no giant monsters in the ocean.
Nobody tell him. Actually, I don't know if the sea dragon is in the DLC or not.
Does it look like a swimming earwig?
I think so.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the game somewhere. I think they spawn with more aggro from the aliens. So I don't think that they're actually around yet, but I could be gloriously wrong. Oh, what is this?
Who's been doing covert operations on me?
Wait, what happened?
Somebody's been doing covert operations on me. Doesn't tell me what they were, but...
operations? Well, that's helpful. So now what are you gonna do?
Well, I've been building my own spy agency, so... I'm annoyed at them. I'll figure out who did it, and I'll steal all their money.
That'd be funny. How are you gonna find out who it was, though? Because, like, the spy stuff in this game is, like, a little bit questionable. I'm not sure how that works.
I only have one neighbor near me, and that's Elon Musk. It's probably him. I'm gonna take all his Bitcoin. I'm gonna screenshot his NFTs.
Since this game, like, tells you where everybody is in the first place, that, like, it's not really a secret where everybody is.
Yeah.
So they can all, like, send spies anywhere they want. It could be wrong. This expeditionary unit's just surveying the seabed floor, finding nothing.
I'm on the sea.
There's gotta be land out there. There's gotta be land out there.
They had a whole decisions thing, like in the single-player game. Maybe that's because you don't have the DLC. But there were like decisions and trades that you could do with the other civs that were pretty unique.
Nice. This one, I think, like, is more like spy-centric, where they want you to just sort of steal intel from other civilizations. Because, like, I haven't been able to buy any maps from anybody else, which is annoying. But I'll have to make do.
Rapid battery stands complete.
Found who? You found a spy?
I found a nest.
Oh. You sound like you found some rat in your house.
I did. I found a nest.
Found you.
Found you. As soon as I have enough units, I'm taking you down. Even though I'm researching Harmony, that's only to dominate you.
I bet if you got, like, some way to bombard it, then you'd be able to attack it from the distance.
Oh yeah, I have. I just don't want it to attack my city. I think once you aggro them, they, like, get past the ultrasonic fence. I think I
Well,
made
there's
that
only one
mistake
way to
once.
find out.
Oh yeah, another fun thing about this game is that it has different aliens for different worlds, and they're randomized each time. One time I got really unlucky and had a Makara spawn on me.
I've never seen that before.
It's a giant kaiju lobster that comes out from the ocean and smashes your shit.
Wow. Is that a DLC?
It's probably DLC, but I can look it up right now and see if it's in this Civ. Yep, it's a DLC thing.
I might have to get that later. My capital has an obnoxious amount of production now.
Let's see how much production mine has. Has 16 production, 20 energy, 19 research, 5 health, 5 culture, and 1.96 food. I don't understand why food and health are separate. That's kind of dumb.
Ooh, I found land. It might be your continent.
Is it to the west?
It is, but it's the northwest.
North?
So it's hard to tell.
Everything sucks in Europe.
I see Polystralia here.
Yeah, he's right above me.
This is his combat rover.
Oh.
Some kind of outpost is to the south. Oh no, what happened to all your points?
What? Oh, no, I still have plenty. It's just very close match right now. For some reason.
There's some sort of breakthrough that the AI did that you did not.
It's probably something to do with the spies. But I just got my spy network growing. Yeah.
Well,
Ow.
So I got one affinity towards purity and one towards supremacy.
I have one towards supremacy and one towards harmony.
Pretty good. Oh, here's another civilization. Oh, it's probably the same one.
Is everything
Elon Musk
laggy for you?
No.
It is for me. I think that's just OBS. Nobody's really in this chat. Haven't been since Eric has joined. There is another person watching this, though. Maybe I should just cut the stream, but nothing really interesting going on.
It's just like really a casual time.
I guess
we didn't really plan for it to be anything more than that.
That's true. I can't wait until I start giving like actual big streams and start streaming on the regular. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. You just watch how other streamers do it, like on Twitch and stuff, and they use like a lot of good techniques to like make it interesting.
Yep.
Are you still lagging?
I am.
Try Alt Tab and then switching back. That fixed the lag for me. Let me know if it works.
No, it did not help at all. I'm checking OBS to make sure the encoder hasn't overloaded. No, it's laggy on stream as well.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I've had so many problems with lag lately.
How old is your computer?
It's like 3 years old or something like that.
Okay, so it's not that old.
It's not that old. It is resting on the ground right now.
Got a couple alien nests here.
Maybe it's because I don't have the right driver on. I noticed that there was one to be used with creative apps like OBS and Adobe Premiere, as well as games. And then there's ones just for games, and I'm running the one just for games. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, that might be it. I don't know any better.
I could try switching to it later.
I'm pretty sure I only have one drive, because I just use this laptop here.
Well, it's a driver. It's not a drive.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's an NVIDIA driver. Where is that thingamajig? Let's see, is it... Where is the worm? It should still be here. It's gone. Oh. Elon Musk must have pissed it off and it came to attack him, probably.
Yeah, I can actually attest to that because I'm watching that happen.
Oh!
Literally right now.
Where is it?
It's hard to pinpoint exactly because I'm looking at it from a different perspective. But it's basically exactly west of his country.
West of his country.
And I could be completely wrong because I could be just like seeing a part of his country and being thrown off.
What's the city name?
I need to get closer to give you a good answer. Let me check.
Okay.
Just a second. There's free land that's like
yeah, that's his capital.
Northwest of my position. It's like northwest of my position is free land, and I'm like southeast of it. That's where all the aliens are, just like being constantly bombarded by cities and like getting more and more invaded.
Oh! He has a kraken on his territory.
Well, if he has a kraken on his territory, that's the ocean. Which
yeah.
means that I'm not where I thought I was.
Have you seen the kraken?
Yeah, it looks like a turtle.
It's an island turtle. I sent a picture of it in Discord.
I'll check real quick. Yep, that's the turtle thing.
Yeah, as soon as it came into view, game is playing angry music. Turn off the air conditioning.
Nice.
What's making me have so much, 12 generative... Okay, so it's just population in city. Yeah, if city is attacking the Kraken, that's basically what's happening. I guess I can help him out, since it's a sea creature. Oh, no, it flew away. Ready to find a seed worm. I'm getting kind of tired of this, honestly.
We can come back to it anytime.
Eh?
We can come back to it anytime.
Yeah, that's cool. I've been playing with a mod on Minecraft called Essential that allows you to like play on any of your single player worlds as a LAN world across any distance. It's really easy to get. I can show you how to do it. You can play on that.
Well, I'm going to be playing Far Cry 6 for a little bit, and then I'm going to bed for work tomorrow.
Elon Musk is so stupid. And in the game. Well, okay, he is stupid in real life too. But he has literally put his territory over an alien nest, and I cannot enter to destroy it unless unless I declare war on him.
Oh, I see that nest. Like, he has, like, a little piece of his territory that sticks out and takes it. But the nest is still there.
Yep.
He's still attacking all these aliens, too. I'm within striking range of one of them. And it's oh no, it's not undefeated anymore. I'll just keep healing. My expeditionary unit is not very strong.
Oh, I just got a new unit upgrade. So no one's watching the stream anymore, so I'm gonna just cut it there. But
Okay, let me save it.
no, I'm not leaving. I'm just stopping the stream.